Why, hello there, fellow survivors. Rhadamant here. Thank you for tuning in to Survive the Fall, Episode 3, Rescuing Our Ally and Investing in Our Base. And the key we picked up is to this shack. Alright, there's still other guards around, but I'm going in. The cavalry is here! Who are you? Any friend of those maniacs outside? Nope, they're all evil and disgusting. Who are you? I'm Blooper for friends, but you can call me Blooper anyway. What is wrong with Liz? Your friend is clearly suffering from stasis, I dare to say. Damn it, do you know how to help her? Help? Stasis might turn her into something truly beautiful. So he is a shroomer, obviously. You could kind of tell by his form. And shroomers are those that embrace stasis, which is sort of like the fungal infection. I mean, back to the story. A comet lands on Earth and kind of destroys everything and releases a fungus that makes people into that or into like shambling corpses. So I want Blooper to help her. With those maniacs outside, I won't be able to work. They're scattered around the camp. How did you get here unseen? We have our ways. Anyway, the patrol could be back any minute. They want to sacrifice us in some blasphemous ritual. You need to cut their threads. You want us to kill them? That's suicide. Don't be such whiners. Take care of them all, especially the fat one. Meet me here when you're done. Alright, before we do that, I would like to whittle down the rest of the camp's population. Okay, so you're gonna turn around? Not in time. Yeah, I'm here. Come on. Oh, I missed. Oh, I have a machete, you idiot. And you're dead. Alright, I think everyone outside of the boss group is now taken care of. Additionally, there's a chance, if you find a crafting bench, to craft things while on expedition. So, for instance, I can take some of the rubble I have and craft rocks to throw for distractions. I can combine fiber and wood into arrows. I can make firewood. I can make herbal remedy if I had more firewood. I could make food rations, so on and so forth. So you can craft. It's a limited subset of things, but you can craft some things out on excursion. Alright, so that guy is stealth attack level 1, which means he's too high level for me to stealth attack at my level. Well, sucks to be you guys. Hey, whatever happened to that Molotov? Here we go. Mall of the Tov. You're all grouped up trying to figure out what the hell just happened? Bad news, friends! Fire. Y'all want to embrace the flames? I'll allow you to embrace a little harder. Yeah, infidel. This infidel just killed you and all your buddies. Bye-bye! Well, that was brutal. A little Molotov, a little pipe bomb, some rifling. No problem, they're all dead. And there's sure a hell of a lot of corpses now. Ooh, herbal remedy. Well, so here's the thing. I want that because Zach is a little hurt. So let's use. And now Zach is almost full health. Perfect. And I can always come back here later for their loot. Anything I don't pick up now. Those dudes were super aware of their surroundings. I mean, to be fair, getting pipe bombed probably puts you in a level of shell shock where you're not exactly going to be able to defend yourself immediately. I, like, low-key kind of get that. Alright, loot corpse. Rope! Oh, wasn't there? Yeah, well, there's stuff to do with this rope. Over here. Because there's loot on the roof. Not that I have room for anything, but, you know. Let's grab whatever we can. And this is a... not a... it's a different type of rope. It's an accessory that allows us to climb faster. Or set up rope faster, rather. Alright, Blooper. So, are they pushing up daisies? What? Are the cultists gone? It's done. All of them are dead. Oh, that's wonderful. Their flesh will make the best fertilizer. I can share if you want. We're not interested. Suit yourself. Now, where were we? The part where you're saving Liz. Fine, fine. What's the rush? Your friend is on a journey to her real self. It can end well or not. Make it stop. Nature will find its way. Are you really, but if you really need her back to normal, I need a special kind of mushroom to stop the stasis. The ones with violet caps. You'll find them in the nearby valley. They're used to be a wooden settlement near there. We're on it. And I just gained, reputation with the Shroomer faction. So now I need to search for unique stasis samples in the destroyed village. And, I think what I'll do is right here, I'm going to drop some items that, in lieu of make inventory space, I can always come back for. Alright, so the spot I need to be is 150 meters over that way, so let's get moving. Search for unique stasis samples in the destroyed village. Well, this looks pretty destroyed to me. I basically don't have any inventory space, so I'm not even going to bother scavenging this spot. Because I wouldn't have anywhere to put it anyway. And we're here to look for stasis samples. Oh, I didn't mean to loot this. I meant to loot the one next to it. I'll take the memories at least. This. Harvest stasis samples. And there it is. The unique stasis sample. So we have one of 3. Equip the rope on Dan. So the thing is, the rope slot is only unlocked with certain armors. So as you can see, the basic handbag is what I currently have equipped. He doesn't have like a leather jacket, so he doesn't have a slot to equip the rope. Otherwise, I would have put it on. Alright, so looking for some more stasis mushrooms. Are the flashing objects special? They're just like loot spots. It's just essentially saying, hey, there's loot here. Pay attention. But going into the green clouds, yeah, not good for your health, if you were wondering. So this is a really large village, and there are stasis creatures here, which have a high enough resistance to stealth attacks they can't be stealthed, but right now they're hibernating. So, stasis monsters are a special type of enemy found in the stasis zones. In addition to the usual damage, they also apply stasis to characters. Some of them are hibernated, which significantly reduces their ability to see the team, but they're sensitive to loud noises, which can wake them from their trance. Basically, shut up, don't make noise, or you're going to be in for some trouble. So I'm not going to fast search this, because otherwise I'm going to be fighting for my life. And there we go. 3 of 3 stasis samples. Oh, there was even one to loot here. But I got everything I need. So, let's get back to Liz. And in this case, I could also fast travel there, because the crashed plane is a fast travel site. So I don't need to walk all the way there. I've already been to the crashed plane. So, instant works pretty well. And as you can see, you know, I murdered everyone here, so it's not like they're back or anything. Incomprehensible gibberish. It's funny that I was incomprehensible trying to say that initially. You're still alive? Amazing. And you have the mushrooms? I only need 3. The rest you can keep. Here. What a fine specimen you have here. Alright, fingers crossed. My skills have become a bit rusty. It's not funny. Stand aside and let me work. Liz, are you alright? Never better. Are those bastards still around? I'm sick of this place. We killed the hostiles. Can you walk? I still feel dizzy. You go to the base, I'll be right behind you. We can't assume it's safe out there. Don't worry, I won't get caught a second time. Fine. And thanks to this guy for saving my butt, I owe him. Sure, we'll see you in the base. If it's still there, you'll eliminate many cultists, but I fear there are more of them. We need to fortify our spot. The attack is imminent. We'll spread the word. See ya. And talk to Blooper. You still here? Thanks for your help. You saved Liz. And you saved me from those maniacs. I guess we're even. What do we do? What are going to do now? Okay, I thought I was having a stroke. I'll head back to my place. They'll probably notice I'm missing. What place? The home of all shroomers. Mycorrhizia. Or something. Good luck on your way home. So the Sighted faction, which is the faction that we just super murdered here, got a little less happy with us. But the Shroomers got happier with us. So, you know, up 1, down 1. I am not going to do the next quest, which is to find a vantage point to spot the city, because my bags are full, so I'm going to head back to camp and call that a day. We did save Liz, and that's what, you know, that's what we were out to do initially. So, the team, both kind of tired, a little hungry, contamination's pretty low, collected a lot of stuff. Go to camp. From now, there's a chance your camp will be attacked at night. Research dedicated technology to rebuild the main gate and assign a single character as Night Watch. In the future, the gate will require additional improvements to allow the settlers to defend the base. It's good to be home again. I can see you've been busy bees while I was away. The place is starting to look like camp again, but I bring bad news. From what I heard in captivity, the Sighted are planning to attack very soon. This time, we need to be prepared. Alright, first things first. Zach and Dan, go to sleep. Research screen, I'll put Jen on, because we don't have a farm. And in 4.5 hours, we will have knowledge points. Done. And as you can see, my camp timer is like totally reset at the top right. Alright, Bubba. I don't want you to collect firewood anymore. Alright, next thing I want to do is here in the plant. Let's Maybe I'll have you guys decide what to build. Rubble collection or lumber mill. So a rubble collector will allow us to collect rubble, and a lumber mill will allow us to cut wood. And I'll have you guys choose. Workbench. So I would like a pick, or a crowbar rather. So I'm going to have Liz, who's a crafter, do that. And also let's open up the settler screen. So Liz is a talented crafter, so she crafts faster. She's also injured, so I'll tend her injuries once she's done crafting up a crowbar. But I want a crowbar and a pick because there was a lot of interaction spots out in the world that needed crowbars and picks. And it looks like you guys want rubble collection. So Rust will start building that. Bubba. Let's have you cook 10 more meals. Nice. And then everyone is doing a task. Sweet. Question for you guys. What to do on the next expedition? Go to my Coriza? Or fix the radio? You guys can pick. And I'm just looking around. Alright. I don't think there is any more easy debris other than this stasis cloud debris, which I don't really want to touch, so... Waiting for the rubble collector to be done. Now, as far as knowledge goes, rebuilding the main gate obviously is going to be a big one. As Liz just told us, hey, get that built, they're going to attack us. So that is one of the things that I'm going to lock with our research points, and then the rest we'll have to decide once I have the points. Okay, Liz is done with a crowbar. Awesome. Liz, go treat yourself with a medkit. Get rid of some of those wounds. And the rubble collector is now done. I'm gonna have Rust use it for now, because Zach is sleeping. So Rust, use that. So here's how this works. There are designated piles of rubble around the map that you can collect from. And then there is also rubble that blocks paths to new areas. So over here, for instance, this clear, small level 3 trash pile, there's rubble in the way. And you can also use the rubble collectors to clear the path to open up new zones. So for instance, if I click this, there is rubble blocking, you know, areas over here and areas over here. So you can also use the rubble collector. And this had me scratching my head initially. Here's more rubble blockers. Scratching my head initially about how to gain access to these areas, and it's really not that complicated. You just need to collect the rubble that blocks the way. But for now, I want the rubble closest to the plant that I have right here, because I want rubble as a building material more than I want anything else. All right, the other thing is once I have a little bit more rubble, I'll be able to build another plant for a lumber mill. My plan is to have the rubble collector have a materials warehouse here, because the way this works is you'll send someone out to go collect the rubble, you dig it up, but then you have to go back to your warehouse to process it, and then you have to drop it off in a warehouse. So having each plant have a warehouse is really, really nice. And it looks like you guys want me to fix the radio next. Copy that. Once Zach and Dan are up, I will also send them to collect rubble up this way too. So we'll double the rubble. Double rubble time. And Liz just healed herself. So Liz, I want you to craft a pickaxe. Zach, I would like you to collect rubble, and Dan, collect plastic, and Bubba, collect metal. Because Bubba finished cooking for us. So we have lots of food. We have 16 food rations, which is a pretty good amount. So here you see Rust went to the rubble pile, dug up 2 rubble, processed it into usable, and then is running that over to the stockpile over here to drop it off. So there's a lot of running involved, which is why I want a warehouse over here, because that will cut down the running. It will also cut down the running for the crafting station, so in order to make tools, we can draw from this pile instead. Looks like Jen's almost done with the research. Can I make rope? I will after I make the tools. Rope and... So things like rope and lockpicks are technologies to be unlocked. But those were technologies I had planned to unlock. And then Russ goes back to this rubble pile to dig up the next 2, and there's 30 per pile here. Research complete. Alright. Rebuild main gate. Unlocked. Rope. Unlocked. Lockpicks. Unlocked. Torches. Unlocked. And I have 2 points left over. So, lockpick, rope, and torches are all tools to be able to gain access to more loot. So I can save the point, the 2 points, for maybe materials storage. So what to research? Materials storage. I could unlock farm frame or harbor frame. Keep in mind that a farm frame or farm frame, harbor frame, and lab frame don't do anything by themselves. They're the structure that you build individual components inside of. So the farm allows you to process animal carcasses into food, plant crops for vegetables or fibers, increase your food storage, stuff like that. The harbor frame allows you to do water, and then the lab frame allows you to do explosives, healing, medicine, contamination treatment, that kind of thing. So, of these 4 choices, what do you want me to research? And researching it right now is not that important, so I can leave that poll up a bit longer. In the camp, you can craft many useful items. Yes, I know. Like how the Toro was like, hey, craft a rope. It's like, known, but thanks. Stochastic Turtle, I saw your joke. You know what's funny about that? Survive the Fall is about, it's a double entendre. It's about the season and also the fall of civilization. It is autumn in-game, and it's always autumn in-game. It's perpetual autumn. It's like the joke of the game, I guess. So, yeah, we are surviving the fall, and the fall happens to be both the season and the civilization. And they mention this in-game. It's not just like, you know, they tell you that straight up that that's what this is about. All right, so now that we have a pickaxe and a crowbar, we should be able to open up a lot more stuff. Let's also do 3 lockpicks next. And it looks like you guys want mat storage, so got it. I'll save up for mat storage. Here, Rust is dropping off a little bit more rubble. And Zach's getting a little bit more rubble from up there. Jen, You're not doing anything. I don't think there's anything reasonable for Jen to do right now. Because I don't really want to go into the trash pile and harm myself. Building the gatehouse takes what materials? Oh, good call. It takes 1 more fiber than I currently have. I could get fiber from this trash pile. You know what? I'm going to do that. Just to be able to rebuild the gate. There's not a lot of time left in the day to rebuild the gate, though. But I sent Zach over here to scavenge this rubble pile, and he's the best scavenger, so he'll spend the least amount of time in this contaminated zone. And also, we'll demo how to deal with contamination. So he is 27% contaminated, and you can build a laboratory or a sanitary facility in camp in order to deal with contamination. But there he goes. He's bringing the fibers in. All right, so Zach, in order to deal with contamination, we can have cleansing mushrooms, a decontaminator, or a sanitation area that you build into your shelters. I don't have these things, so we'll have to wait on that, but it's fun. And then there's not a lot of time left in the day, but I'm sending Zach out here to start rebuilding the main gate. So at least it will partially be rebuilt. And there's end of day. All right, I can send up to 3 on expedition. So I'll bring Liz. Getting another bed would be great. And I'm going to start my expedition at the crashed plane because I know there's a lot of loot there. So Liz. Oh, I have 2 crowbars now. She came with a crowbar. She has a single shot pistol, cloth vest. Oh, there's a construction book that I should have enabled. Oh, well. We've got Dan and Zach, and they are all set up. The only extra slot will be storage space. So in my backpack, I'm going to put in lockpicks. I didn't manage to get the ropes made in time, but lockpicks and a pick. So we have a crowbar, a machete, an axe, and a pick, and lockpicks. That should allow us to get into more things. Also, Dan, let's have you bring rocks. Perfect. All right, current priority right now is repair the radio and obtain building mats. So the building mats that we really need are like fibers, rubble, wood, plastic, metal. So there are parts of this camp still that I can't access yet. But we'll loot as much as we can before investigating the radio. And now with 3 people, we'll also have more space for loot, too. And this is just telling me that I should stay out of the stasis. Alright, Zach's the one with the X. There we go. And we can, like, clean sweep this place. And I'm queuing up my companions for looting. Cheers. Now, the stasis samples eventually will be used to help cure contamination. So given that I have a bit of contamination, that wouldn't be bad to stockpile as well. And then because we need rubble and wood, clearing rubble piles might take some time, but it's worth doing because you can get rubble out of it, as well as like metal, plastic, etc. And you can see that we also have more inventory space than we had before because we have more people to do the carrying. If there's ever a case where there's not enough inventory space for the things we're grabbing, there will be a prompt on the screen saying to switch to that character because there's not enough space for them to hold whatever it is. So there are prompts for full inventory. Cameron, thank you for the resub. I don't think there's too much left here. Although there is that locked-picked thing. Because we didn't have a lockpick last time. And Liz is good at lockpicking, so put her to work. And here's a instance of that. Our inventory is completely full, so it told me to swap to her to make a decision. So I will take the upgrade trinket item rather than the firewood. The firewood can stay there, and we can always return to it later. Let's see. Oh, 2 stones? Come on. There's some UI problems occasionally where, like, you can't click. There we go. There's more space. And there's also seemed to be loot on the top of the plane, too. Oh, got a little tired. Max stamina gone down just a wee bit. And also, Zach got pretty hungry. I can fix that. Eating some raw ingredients will also free up space, which is nice. I'm sure there's some more loot here. Like, we didn't grab everything. But we're pretty well looted at this point. Plus, it's not like I have space. So, journal. Radio station. Making the radio station my active quest. So the radio station is closer to the stasis zone over here. And I'm going to go investigate it, even though I know my bags are completely full. Anything I can do about the full bags? Not really, no. That's fine. So I won't be trying to loot anything more. I have a little bit of actual room for more building wood, because we only have 2 out of 10. But besides that, yeah, we really don't have room for much. Unless I start to use up my lock picks and rope. And stuff like that. Torches, etc. Oh, hello. It's wolf time. Well, I don't really have room for animal carcasses, but alright. I took the brunt of that. I don't... Oh, yeah, well, actually, we do have bandages. I'll heal myself. I'm gonna leave the animals here. Oh, no, we have, I take that back. I have animal carcasses, in my inventory, so it will stack. So if we wanted, more rubble, I can switch from crowbar to pick. And then do some rubble collection that way. Oh, even concrete. Honestly, you don't find that very often in rubble piles. Let's see. What am I dropping here? I'm gonna drop 1 pistol ammo. And arrows. So I want the rubble and the concrete instead. Alright, we're up to 24 rubble. That's a pretty good amount. And there's even more rubble piles around. And here's the radio tower that seems to be guarded. On, clear faster. Clear the rubble with your hands. Kind of sucks. Alright, so let's see what's up. Wow, 29 rubble, that's nice. Hey you! Get off my property, we don't need any vagabonds around here. We're not beggars, we just need to get to the radio tower. Not a chance, this is my spot, get lost. We really need to get the radio tower working. No, get lost, this pathetic talk is over. Alright, fine. Strangers, over here, please. Can we share a few words? I'm Jack, by the way. Sure, why not? Nice place you ended up in. Imagine that I'm here against my will. We have a lot to ask you. What do you want to know? This Bert is the leader of those people? That's right, he's a real monster. Why are you locked up? Bert put me here because I dared to question his bad decisions. He's an ex-convict, did time for murder back in the day. He's brutal and savage. People fear him and do whatever he says. If they don't, they get beaten or end up here to starve like me. We have some more questions. What's going to happen to you? Either I starve to death or I apologize to Bert. Neither option sounds appealing. I overheard what you're here to use the radio tower, not to fight or steal. That's true, but your boss doesn't see it that way. He's an ass, but the rest of these people aren't. Our supplies are running low, and we won't survive much longer. Bert beat our last trackers to death. Without them, we're as good as dead. So what are you suggesting? Bert will probably leave this spot if you bring us water, food, and a few herbal remedies. In exchange, you'll get access to the tower. It's useless for him. Bert mentioned wanting to move the group somewhere else. If he gets the resources, he'll leave for sure. He's a tyrant, but the people here only have a chance of survival if they stick with him. And if you convince Bert to let me go, I'll owe you big time. What do you say? Fine, we'll get the resources to Bert. I knew you were smart. You're making the right call. Thank you for tuning in to Survive the Fall, which originally streamed live on Twitch. If you have any feedback or questions for me, let me know in the comments below. If you'd like to catch a live stream of mine, Rhadamant.com has my stream schedule and countdown timers to upcoming streams. If you would like to join my online gaming community on Discord, Rhadamant.com has a link to it, as does the description of this video. Thank you so very much for watching. Special thank you to my Twitch subscribers, Patreon patrons, and viewers like you that support the channel and made it all the way to the credit. Thank you so very much. I hope to catch you in next episode or an upcoming stream. Farewell, fellow survivors.